Yo, it's the summer series Stupidly Small podcast. It's Monday.
We made it.
Well, we sort of did. Monday, the 4th of January 2015. Hello, Lauren Clark.
Hello, Stuart Farrell.
Sorry about Friday.
Apologies.
Well, not really.
No, everyone needs that bit off, don't they? But we
Well,
did.
I'll
We
tell you
should
one
have.
thing I wasn't doing is rolling up here Friday morning to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't partying, I didn't do anything eventful for New Year's Eve. Welcome to 2016. I didn't say the year.
Happy New Year. Woo.
Yeah.
What?
Have
I'm
you got
allowed
all
to be
your wooing
excited.
out of your system?
Not really.
No.
No, I'm always. Tell me. In fact, you, sir. What?
Tissue in me top pocky.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah.
You are the king
Thank you.
of optimism about new starts.
It's a new year.
So are you going, hey, it's the new year, how exciting, this is going to be a different one?
Projections.
Projections.
That's
What have you
right.
got? What are you projecting?
Well, firstly, I got out of bed, put my undies on the right way, so
Yeah.
there's a good way to start
That
the
is
year.
a good start, yeah.
And apart from that, I don't know. I think it's win. It's just a win-win. No, I don't know.
no, but-
I think
Hey, okay, did you make any New Year's resis?
no.
Do you ever, though? You're not a New Year's reso kind of a guy. are
Well,
you?
I wouldn't mind getting healthier. Is the general.
That's generally it every year, isn't it?
Yeah, and it never seems to come true.
No.
It's supposed to just happen, isn't it? If you wish for it on New
No,
Year's
that's
Eve.
not how it works.
Uh.
No. I said this last year, but I did one time, which was don't
Pay
say
the
no to
ferryman.
stuff.
Yes.
Like always, wherever, unless you physically don't think you can do the thing, say yes.
Oh no, I said that one.
Well, you might have, but I can like tell you what year it was, and
Ah.
I said yes for that. And I just come out of a relationship. I just I'd just been sort of stuck in a rut for such a long time, and I did this, make yourself say yes to stuff. So people would like invite you to something and you'd be like, oh, I can think of 10 reasons why not to do that. Yes. And
I
you'd
never
go,
say no.
and you'd have an amazing time. It was the best thing I ever did.
right.
Except for the next year, I had my New Year's resolution, literally the next year, was you got to start saying no to more stuff. Because I was completely like frenzied, booked out, like run ragged, having an amazing time, but just needed to like tone it down a little bit.
No, look, I'm not saying no to anything. Like as far as opportunity, I can say no to going to the pub or no to going to the park. But I'm going to have a crack at anything, and
Having a
I
crack
started
is
to
a
do that in
good thing.
2015, and it's starting to pay off.
Yeah. Having
Now-
a crack is a good, what's the word? Well, it's a good thing to do anyway.
I think positivity is the way to go.
Really,
Positivity.
Stuart? Are we going to have a whole different podcast in 2016?
No,
Positivity.
yeah,
I'm going to remind you of this in
all
July,
right, not
August.
not positivity then. Reject positivity, I say. But
That was a quick turnaround. I'm sorry, everyone, that I dissuaded you of that. But yeah,
no, but maybe have a bigger world view.
okay.
Have an open world view. Don't be insular.
Yes.
And be accepting of all ideas and process them yourself, and then, see what comes out at the end. But because last year, you may remember, Lauren Clark, start of 2015, I think I said I think my New Year's resolution was going to be quality over quantity.
Oh, that's right. How did
And
that
I think
go?
I achieved that. I actually do think I achieved it.
Yeah, that's right.
I ate
forgotten.
McDonald's twice last year.
Is that right?
I can remember both times.
Yeah.
Once on a road trip, and I thought I haven't done this for so long,
Yeah.
and I need to get juice, so I just did it,
Yeah.
and it was highly unsatisfying.
Yeah.
And the other time was after a big night out with a bunch of people, and they all drove through the drive-through,
Yeah.
so I just participated.
Not
In a big
not
way.
wanting to offend anyone, you ordered 57 Big
Well,
Macs.
I mean, this Ronald McDonald guy, he's got a lot of shops to run. I'm going to make sure that I pay my way.
Support his business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
okay.
last year I was a small businessman.
Yes.
And so I understand people like Ronald or the Colonel, and that they need our support, these small Aussie battlers.
What? Oh, yeah, I was going to
I was
post.
going to read 10 books as well.
Were you last year?
Yeah.
You were too. Did you read any books?
I never completed any.
You read 2 chapters out of the book that I was in.
Yes, I did that. I read a bit of David Sedaris, a bit of Gideon Haig. A lot of my reading seemed to be online.
Yeah. Well, that's a good.
in bite-sized formats.
So you read Twitter a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't even be bothered opening the link. Just someone's comment on a link was enough to get the gist.
Speaking of all of those things, if I remember, I will try and remember to post an article by Mark Davis that was, I think it was written
the one you sent me last year.
Christmas. Yeah,
That's a ripper.
I showed that to you. But that is about talking about small business and the way the workforce is changing, which is something you and I talk about a little bit on this podcast. And it kind of puts it all into. He talks about the Uberification of the workforce. So you less and less do you have a reliable big long contract, and more it's like, can you come and do casual work here or freelancey stuff or whatever for a one-off amount of time, and job share over here for a bit, and then
It sucks.
yeah, well, it sort of does, but it's sort of
No, it sucks.
no, it totally sucks. But it's quite often celebrated as like a great way of, you're so much freer because you can work from home, or because you can dart around from this job to that and you're not stuck in the same job for your whole life or whatever. So there are all sorts of ways in which it suits the lifestyle of the contemporary, worker. But it's actually, and that thing that they do where they fire everybody and
Rehire them.
and all that stuff, like all those nasty
Conservative government type policies.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Or practices. Yeah. Anyway, Lauren.
Anyway,
we're not starting the year with negativity. This is our first January podcast.
I know, but I'm posting that just to remind me, because I think
Mark
it's
Davis.
an interesting thing. Yes, and so positivity. No, not positivity. What did you say?
Positivity?
Instead of positivity, opening up your perspective.
Yeah. Open-ificity.
Let it all in, and then only reject on the basis of thorough analysis.
Let it in, digest, let it out. It's pretty much like eating. Now, we've got to go, Lauren Clark.
Yes.
It's too nice on Monday to be sitting in here. And I was going to say with you, but that doesn't make sense.
No, that does not.
I will go outside with you if you like.
Excellent.
We're both on holidays.
Let's do it. Stuart, if people want to find us, they can find us on Facebook and Twitter. In fact, people have been wonderful, so thanks for getting in touch with us.
We will get back to you.
Yeah, we haven't been getting back to anyone, but that kind of doesn't happen in the summer.
It's like the shop that's closed. People expect us to be a bit more slack.
We're a bit slack.
Including T-shirt orders. Sorry about those.
Yeah.
They will be coming. Now that the Christmas rush is all done and dusted.
Yes.
Expect a bit of holiday style processing.
Yes.
It'll happen.
Excellent.
Don't panic.
Stuart?
Dearest.
See you soon.
See you.